I am Sarang Vivek Tare, working as an assistant professor in NB Navle Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. My total teaching experience is 10 years. I completed my masters in heat power. Today we are going to see the stages. Today we are going to see the combustion chamber for SI engine. The design of combustion chamber has a very important influence on the engine performance and its knocking tendencies. This design involves the shape of combustion chamber, the location of spark plug, and location of inlet and exhaust valves. Due to this, the combustion chamber design has been a subject of considerable amount of research and development in last 50 years. This design of combustion chambers for SI engine must have the basic very important thing, that is nothing but smooth engine operation, and of course it is the primary aim for any internal combustion engine. That can be achieved by the following important points. The first one is moderate rate of pressure rise at the time of compression stroke, then reducing the possibility of knocking. We discussed about knocking in last video, so you can go through that video, and it must be the aim of design of combustion chamber to reduce the possibility of knocking. The next one is satisfactory cooling of spark plug and exhaust valve area, and of course these are the sources of hot spot, so there must be a satisfactory cooling of these important parts. And next is by reducing the temperature of the last portion of charge. We have seen the three diagrams, and I explained how the last charge portion is reached to its autoignition temperature, and another waves is started, and due to that we have seen there is a possibility of knocking. The next important part involved in this design of combustion chamber is high power output and thermal efficiencies. Of course, these are the main objectives. Those can be achieved by the following parameters. The first one is high degree of turbulence is needed to achieve the high flame velocity. We have seen that turbulence and flame velocity has relationship, and we discussed in the last video. If turbulence is higher, then the high flame velocity can be achieved. Number 2 is squish effect. This squish effect is nothing but the rapid movement of gases those are trapped in between the piston and cylinder head. Next is high volumetric efficiency. Volumetric efficiency, I always used to inform you, volumetric efficiency is nothing but the breathing capacity of engine. You can see I have mentioned here, this high volumetric efficiency indicates more charge during the suction stroke, which results in higher power output. And all these parameters we can achieve by using the different types of combustion chamber as follows. The first type is T head type. You can see the first type is T head type. Of course it looks like a English letter T. You can see here there are some advantages and disadvantages of this design. We will see one by one. You can see this design was used in early stages of development of IC engine, as the distance across the combustion chamber is very long, so knocking tendency is high in this type, and it provides two valves on either side of cylinder. You can see this is the inlet valve and this is exhaust valve, and of course it required the two different camshaft, which can be the disadvantage of this type. The next one is L type. You can see in previously T type these both valves are on either side. Now you can see it provides two valves on same side, and these two valves can be operated of course with the help of single camshaft, and in this case it is easy to lubricate the valve mechanism. But if you see, the airflow has to take the two right turns, which cause loss of velocity and reduces turbulence in the combustion chamber. The next one is I head type. It is also known as overhead type. In this, if you see the diagram very carefully, you will find out both valves are located in cylinder head. This design has less surface to volume ratio, so there will be the less heat loss. Again, less flame travel, so less knock, and this design provide higher volumetric efficiency. The next type of combustion chamber is F head type. If you see here, again it has a disadvantage because you can see the both valves are on the separate side. So of course it required the two camshaft. But this is the compromise of L and I head type combustion chamber. So with these all types, we have finished the types of combustion chambers for SI engine. Thank you.